Welcome to Midlife Matters, where we celebrate women's wisdom and wit. I'm Georgian Lussier, your host, and I'm delighted to introduce today's guest, Jennifer Lownik. Jennifer provides safety education and training for women and girls, and I'm delighted to have her here to share the important message that is part of her programming and services. So welcome, Jennifer.
Thank you. Thanks. Pleasure to be here.
Jennifer, you frequently traveled for business in your previous life, and I know you're still very active, and your dad's been in the safety business for many years.
Right.
What experiences did you have that encouraged you to get involved with this whole enterprise of sharing news with women and girls about ways to be safer?
Right. And a lot of people ask that question. I in addition to the work that I do for IMSAFE, I still currently run an event planning company. And many years ago, traveled quite a bit. Don't travel as much now. But over the course of all of that travel, really came upon lots of experiences. Sometimes it's something simple, and this may have happened to you before, checking into a hotel room and you've got an electronic key and being, tucked into bed and thinking that you're safe in your hotel room, and all of a sudden somebody comes into that room. And it happens quite frequently, but it's an electronic key, and it's just a simple mishap at a front desk that allows somebody access. Giving women an opportunity to not live in fear, a way to defend themselves and get out of a situation, a skill set that they can use no matter where they are. So that to me is what personal safety and self-defense means. I created the IMSAFE Institute. Is really it's a 501c3. It's a nonprofit, and it's really with the focus of helping women who are victims of domestic violence, assault, that don't have the means to get the training that we provide. So it's really giving them an opportunity to get their confidence back. We've done tremendous number of training for women in that situation who, coming out of prison or just life scenarios, and come to us and really are kind of a shell of a person. I mean, you've had such a personal thing happen to you and somewhat shattered, and to go through this training, it really, for us, it feels like a gift to give them this training complimentary, but to have them come to us and say, I haven't had this confidence, I haven't had this feeling since this situation occurred.
My understanding is with your book, What to Know, Do, and Say to Be Safe, you're planning on providing proceeds from the book to provide it to people who most need it, right?
Exactly. So the proceeds from the book will we're looking for sponsors basically to provide the book complimentary, and that's another way we're working through our institute, the IMSAFE Institute. We can get complimentary copies to these women, and there's a need. I mean, there's definitely a need. As I mentioned, we're constantly asked for, where do I go to get these resources? So would love to, if we can. Our goal is actually to donate 250 copies of the book complimentary.
Tell us about the squirrel in the backyard.
So the point really with that story is to show women, anybody really, if you're under an attack or if you feel like your life is being threatened, you're in that kind of a situation, fight like a squirrel. You have to fight with every ounce of your soul. You have to, constantly change your tactics and do whatever, but whatever you do, you don't give up.